Start Over Strong, Life After a DUI, a podcast for people, not offenders. Brought to you by Smart Start, the nation's most trusted, judgment-free ignition interlock provider. Hello, thank you for joining our episode today. We are debunking myths about ignition interlock devices. I am so excited. We have a certified installation technician here today to answer some frequently asked questions for us. And so for me, the potty training saga continues. It has been just a joy. I've spent essentially the weekend with my 3-year-old and of course my 5-year-old daughter. She's, the CEO of our household, and my 3-year-old. I'm convinced that reward is the key here, that chocolate chips, which we all know motivate me, are the motivator for him. So we've moved into this discovery phase with him, and I think we're just going to take it slow, but I will keep everyone posted on progress there. Izzy, how was your weekend?
Great weekend. So we're always seeking experiences with the family. We're able to go home I live in West Texas originally, El Paso. We're able to go actually see a fairly big act at our town. Coldplay was playing this previous weekend. So took the family to go see them, had a really great experience, got to see some family, really enjoyed the entire thing. The city really showed up, singing all the songs out loud. My 14-year-old acted like he was a little bit too cool for it, but at the same time, I felt like he really enjoyed it. So great experiences this weekend.
Oh, I love that when they're on the cusp.
Yes.
What do we do? Are we there yet? Are we not there yet? Enjoy the in-between. The in-between can be a very interesting time for us, which is a really good transition and segment into kind of what we're talking about today. So we're going to hit the high points on all of the frequently asked questions. We're going to talk about Teslas. We're going to talk about lockouts. We're going to talk about calibration and installation. I also want to spend some time demystifying IIDs and just really talk about kind of how they operate and how they function, what installation is like, and really the rules there. And then we're also going to provide always our helpful human-centered advice, which we do great here at Smart Start.
Great. So as a reminder, we are Smart Start. We are over 30 years in business, and we are here to demystify your journey through your DUI. Our support model, our team is program advisors. They're here to help you through the support model and the pricing model, really demystify all the things that come along with it. Alongside empathy is going to help you get through that process. Let's get real. DUIs, they impact people of all backgrounds, all statuses, professional careers, and ages. And we're here to help you get through that process in your life.
Yeah, that's great. Always here to break the stigma. That's what we're here to do, is really break that stigma. We do have our guest speaker today. So excited to introduce him out of Dallas, Fort Worth. I have heard from a bird that this speaker, his name is Ruben Cruz, so excited to have him. He is the most winningest, or he has the most 5-star reviews of any technician in the history of Smart Start. So excited to have him here today. Let's welcome Ruben. Welcome, Ruben, to the show. We are so excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
So you are currently working in Dallas, Fort Worth. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
In Denton.
In Denton. Okay, wonderful. Dallas, Fort Worth is a pretty big place.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yes, I understand. Well, we have a lot of questions around the device installation, calibration. And Izzy and I were hoping that you could help kind of calm some fears and just bring some light to some questions we have from the field. Izzy, do you want to start with the first question today?
Sure. So some high points, FAQs that we're getting from the field. Is it true that this IID will ruin my transmission? We get to hear that question quite a bit.
Yeah, we're not connected to that transmission, not at all. So no, it doesn't.
Very interesting. So the device itself, I essentially pull up, it's installation day for me, and I'm told I need to get this device installed. I step out of my vehicle. I'm in the waiting room, similar to mechanic style, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What happens? How do you install the device? Do you put it in my battery, or how does it work?
It's under your dash.
Okay.
Can't go too much details because that's kind of
proprietary.
private, yes.
Okay.
So they won't bypass it or nothing like that. So.
Yes, understood.
But it's under your dash. We just T-tap some wires and
okay,
go from there.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Have we had people that try to bypass? Izzy and I have seen like the craziest videos on TikTok, really old ones though,
Yeah.
with like our outdated technology like 20 years ago, because the device is so intelligent now. And plus you want to go violation free. You want to be accountable and follow the rules.
There's a bunch of stories out there. Yeah. There's a bunch of ways how to do it. I don't recommend it because Texas is really strict.
Yeah.
You have cameras now, so
Oh, that's a big one. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. We talked about that in our last episode, how on Reddit people were asking if there were cameras on the device. And the answer is yes. In order to start your vehicle, you have to blow into the device. There's a camera there that's going to signify that it's you.
Yes. It's not recording, but it takes a photo whenever you blow on it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Well, it's not going to ruin your transmission.
No, definitely.
Is the main deal. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Here's a question that's interesting. I see this one a lot. Is an IID device going to destroy my Tesla?
No.
Okay, so if I'm battery powered, there's not necessarily any issue with our IID device. It is going to work in a vehicle like a Tesla, for example.
Yeah, same thing as a vehicle, a normal vehicle. It's it's the same thing, same situation. It's just a Tesla.
It's just a Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's connected to like a regular car.
Okay, so what about people that have a push to start versus someone who has a regular key? There's no difference.
There's no difference.
Wow. Okay, this is fascinating. Wonderful. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I know we do all kinds of vehicles, motorcycles, Teslas, exotic vehicles. So what's the craziest vehicle you've ever installed in?
Bugatti.
A Bugatti.
Oh, wow.
Why did I know you were going to say Bugatti? I knew that was
It
coming.
was pretty crazy.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, well, Izzy, I'll let you take the next question.
So another one that's important, and I know it's different by company, but is it true that an IID device is extremely unsanitary?
No, it's pretty clean. We clean everything, all the devices, and sanitize everything pretty much. So yeah, it's safe.
Yeah, I know that post-COVID, Izzy and I saw a lot of commentary around our actual device and it being not blow, inhale, which is quite unsanitary to me. It's just a blow forward motion. And then that mouthpiece is removable.
It's removable. Yes. I remember that year it was use gloves, mouth, covering your mouth. And for the customer, we needed to, well, of course they take the mouthpiece off and then we needed to clean that area. And then once the client left, we needed to do the same thing. So it's just
repeat.
Yes.
So today, post-COVID, I have this device and I still have the ability to take out that removable mouthpiece. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's very helpful and very good to know. Here's another one. So the device itself is built with an alcohol fuel cell, and that fuel cell in the device is made to detect alcohol. That's the purpose of an ignition interlock device.
Yeah.
So something that I see all the time on Reddit is this concept that if I've eaten a spicy burrito, if I've eaten a piece of chocolate, which is my favorite, or I've, used mouthwash, or my boyfriend comes in and he's wearing cologne, is that going to set my device off and what people are calling a false positive? Is that true? Can you talk to me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, our devices are very sensitive. So anything that has alcohol, we'll set it off. Yes, perfume, cologne,
right,
that has alcohol. So that alcohol will go inside if you spray it around the device and you blow on it, that scent will go inside the machine.
Sure.
And you will blow a violation.
Right. So don't put cologne on in the vehicle.
Outside the vehicle, please.
And we recommend that they rinse their mouth with water before blowing into the device. Is that still the protocol?
I always recommend clients to always carry water with them because you never know.
Yeah.
So if they blow a violation and they're like, "Oh, I wasn't even drinking," that's why we give you that second test.
Sure.
And you have to drink water, take the test, and you'll pass.
So a big part of our training actually at Smart Start, we went through, and I also went through having to blow into a device and a series of devices albeit the breath check, which is that kind of mobile breathalyzer, or, our Flex device or our traditional one that we used for vehicles today. I think that one's in the market more than other devices. And we tested. We ate bread. We ate cinnamon rolls. I ate more tacos that day than I've eaten on a Tuesday. And I can tell you that I couldn't get the device to go off. We did mouthwash, and I couldn't emulate, and none of us could emulate these, I think, fears in the marketplace. I think we should trust that the device is going to work for us. It's not going to give us that right, false positive. But is it true, Izzy? Do we know that if I do blow for whatever reason into the device and it does register alcohol, don't I get a chance to blow again a second time if that happens?
That's correct. Yeah, like Ruben mentioned, they are given an opportunity to take another test. I'm not sure the time frame between tests, Ruben, do you know?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So you do get another opportunity, and that's why you're able to, as Ruben said, rinse your mouth out, try again, to make sure you're not getting those false positives. Like the purpose of the device is not to register mouthwash or cologne. It is to register true alcohol consumption.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And I love that there's a fail-safe option there. So if something happens, right, I have the ability to do like a second run. That's great. We're interested, Izzy and I were talking before the show about some of your stories. Ruben, we know you have some very interesting stories. So I'm just curious, share with me maybe a situation that was odd or funny, or tell us about something that maybe we can relate to a little bit or not relate to, that happened to you while you were installing over your many years with us at Smart Start.
So I was working by myself. I had a transfer appointment, and so that means he needed to bring the two vehicles, and the new one and the one that has the device. This client came in with the new device, with the new car. He was driving without the breathalyzer, and his friend was bringing the old one with the breathalyzer. But whenever the client came in, he almost crashed in through my garage.
Oh, wonderful!
Because he was drunk.
He was drinking.
Yes.
Oh.
Ladies
I just heard
a big brake, and I was like, "What's going on?" So I went to my garage, and he was like, "I'm here for my Yeah, he couldn't even say it.
Wow.
I remember. And I was like, "Are you okay?" It was like, "Shh, I'm okay."
Oh.
I was like, "You know what? Get off the vehicle, sir. Go to my lobby." And his friend came in with the unit in the back. And I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, No. So of course I needed to contact his probation, and he needed to take an Uber, or I think the wife came in and picked him up.
Oh, no.
But at the end, he was pretty emotional. He was like, "I'm sorry, I did this." Just looking at his phone and having his kids, it was kind of sad.
Yeah.
I was like,
well,
I hope you get help.
Yeah, we try to have empathy. We try to have as much empathy as we can for people that are going through recovery or issues with alcohol use disorder. This is what we do every day. This is why the device exists, to prevent those starts, and protect all of us in society from these people. But we're here to meet them where they are, even if they're potentially almost crashing into our building. And we're here to get them help when we can. And I'm glad it was you, Ruben, that you were the one that was there. It sounds like you took control. And speaking of, we have a great program advisor team here. Izzy, can you talk to me a little bit more about our program advisor team and how we specifically don't stigmatize for exactly situations that Ruben just described?
Yeah, at the root of the things we're doing for Smart Start, we are here to be empathetic. So our team essentially is called program advisors for a reason. They're not salespeople. They're program advisors. They are trained on state-specific regulations. They're trained with empathy. They're here to help you really understand the journey. So I think that's a very important thing that differs from a lot of the other competitors in the market is we are going to walk you through that process. We are going to seek to understand. We are going to be empathetic. We're going to ask the correct questions. And we're going to make sure that as you start your program, that you are set up correctly. You're able to get to the end, because that is the goal, is to get to the end of the program and achieve everything successfully. So at the end, the removal is a celebration. So I think, Ruben, you may have some success stories, some removal stories that are good.
Actually, yesterday a client told me to if I can get a hug from me. I was like,
Oh,
because I took the unit off from her, and I've been knowing her for 3 years,
mm.
and she finally got the removal. Super nice lady. Even my coworker knows her too. And once we took it off, she was like, "I thank you guys for everything. I've been through a lot, and you guys was always there for me for the questions or for anything." So it was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I was like, "Of course." So
Oh, Ruben,
and the coworker too.
yes, you seem very huggable. I know that's true about a lot of our
Yeah.
technicians too. Gosh, what a moment to celebrate. That is a big differentiator for us, though. We do celebrate removal. I mean, Izzy, you just said yourself, this is a program. You're meant to start it, but we want you to finish it. We want you to get there as quickly as possible. And I think that is a big market differentiator. What you said too, that I just caught on to, was the fact that these customers develop a relationship with you. If I have to come in every 30, 60, 90 days through calibration, to get my device, right, to have upgrades downloaded onto my device, and more so to have my data sent properly to the correct monitoring authority. I'm getting to know you almost like it's a regular appointment. And so I'm just curious, how long did this individual have her device on? Was it 6 months or 9 months or a year?
2 years.
2 years. Wow. So what's the longest IID that you've ever seen installed?
13.
Wow.
13 years. Wow.
Yes.
13 years. Wow. What an experience. What did it feel like for you when that individual was able to remove the device?
I just started the job, so it was nothing. But for him, it was something, and he didn't care who took it off, but he was just thanking me, handshake. I remember, and just with tears, because I promise I won't be back. If I did, I won't be here.
Yeah.
So he was really happy that day. I remember. I
Oh,
wouldn't forget that day.
that's wonderful. I think too, Ruben, one thing that I'm very proud of is the culture that we have at Smart Start. Izzy, can you talk to us a little bit more about your program advisor team? We say that we're not a sales team. We're there to help with the program. And talk to me a little bit more about the culture that you have specifically designed, and the heartbeat behind it, because I'm very much feeling that warmth. But Izzy, I know you've been instrumental in that for that team. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I thank you. I think what my main focus coming in was really getting the team to slow down. Any kind of call center setting, they're looking at the average handle time, which I think is not the right kind of metric to look at when you're going through an emotional sale. In my previous roles, I've worked for a company that provided connected fitness. And so we spoke to a lot of customers that were going through tough times, that were, on the verge of obesity, struggling with diabetes, and that workout program was something that they started. So when I had the opportunity to work for Smart Start, felt very similar. They went through a journey where they're hitting a point in their life that they needed to make a change. And so my program advisors are focused on that. So there is a lot of different things they have to work through for state specific information. So it is not an easy thing for them to go through. They deal with customers from all 50 states. But during that time, it is a process where we are slowing down. We're asking the correct questions. We're trying to get the correct information and really explaining to them that we are part of this journey with them. And then I also have the support side. So whenever there is an issue, my support team is speaking to them, trying to get them through any things that they may deal with lockout codes or issues with the device. So we are literally with you from the beginning of the program till the end.
I love that. I love that. Well, Ruben, is there anything else you would like to share with us today that you didn't have a chance to share for those specifically coming into this process who may be feeling anxious, maybe some fearful, around kind of what to expect when they meet a technician for the first time?
That we're not gonna judge them. Whenever they come in, we'll just step by step, pretty much. That's how I do it on my every shop. When whoever comes in, step by step, pretty much, and I'll just treat them right, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to do. Just treat them right, go through the rules. If they have any questions.
Well, Ruben, you are a very warm presence.
Thank you.
If I found myself in this situation or had a loved one in this situation, you are exactly who I would like to meet me in that moment. So thank you, Ruben Cruz. We are blessed to have you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite part of the show. This is our Reddit segment. We love our Reddit community. Definitely help to keep us all accountable. So here is our question from Reddit today. Take it away, Izzy.
So a good one, can be a little bit heavy, but here's the question. Izzy, I just want the entire ordeal to be over with. I'm struggling with accepting that I actually made the mistake. I'm ready to take accountability, but I'm truly sad about what happened. How can I come to terms with this? So it's definitely a heavy question. I think the answer is simple, though, is you have to stay accountable. You have to really step into the solution mode, line mode, I guess, beast mode, whatever you want to call it. But it should be focused, right? There is a step along the way. Think about what you're trying to gain, right? If it's interfered with your ability to drive in any way, that's probably interfering with your ability to get to work, with your ability to take your children to where they need to be, your ability to socialize. So if you take each step at a time, really focus on the outcome, that's going to help you get to the solution. Like anything big in life, this too shall pass. So I think those are the types of things that you have to really tell yourself. Find yourself a accountability system, accountability partners, friends, family members. Really, those are focused on helping you get there, and then partner with the right lawyer, partner with the right company for your ID. I think is very important, because I think if you have people that are accountable to you and you're accountable to them, you're going to get through this process much faster.
Wow, Izzy, thank you for sharing that. I will say we are here for you. You can book a free consultation with a program advisor. We'll give you free advice. We'll help you along the way and get you resources if you really find yourself in a situation where you might need some serious help. Thank you for joining our episode today. Visit smartstartinc.com for more information. And you can also get your first 2 payments free with coupon code STIGMAFREE.
Also, you can give us a call at 844-766-0156 for your free consultation. Our program advisors are always happy to talk to you.
Thank you again for joining us today. I'm Morgan Ryan.
And I'm Izzy Varela.
Until next time, stay safe, drive smart.